Well, good evening to you, kind people. Alright, it's Sunday again. And, would you believe, it's also Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all you lovely ladies out there, including my own mum. I forgot to mention that I have a mum, and that I didn't tell her that it was Mother's Day. Or rather, I didn't say happy Mother's Day to her. Whoops. It's fine. What kind of stupid statement was that? I have a mum. Most people tend to have mums. If not, they wouldn't be born. Anyway, that is entirely irrelevant. Although it's not... it's a kind of irrelevant. It's been a while since I last did a stream. Can you tell? But we're back on form. So, yeah, tomorrow is April. It's actually April Fool's Day, which means I'm probably going to get a lot of... it says gullible on the ceiling, and your shoelaces are untied, and all that bunk at work. That's going to be fun. But it's only April Fool's Day till 12 PM, which I've never quite understood. At least that's what my granddad always says. Not only that, tomorrow, Edutainment Month begins. Yeah. So tonight I'm going to be taking a look at a game, for which I'm going to do a proper YouTube video. But I wanted to use this opportunity because I'm going to do it like a proper review with proper editing. I'm not just going to sit there, oh look, here am I playing a game and all that rubbish. Those days are over. It's all about proper editing now. And so, yes. Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh, okay, I love that. Sorry, I'm just fiddling with the fish tank. In fact, I might as well show you. Whatever not. Check it out. Yeah, I'd use this opportunity because I'm going to be doing just sort of a footage and B-roll and all that. I need to get some of that anyway, so I might as well stream it at the same time. And I'm getting 2 for the price of 1, which is great. So keep an eye out on the YouTube channel because we're going to have some good stuff. I'm going to buy this fish and call it Palmer Violet. There we are. I'm going to buy this. No, I don't need to buy that fish because I've got one of the similar colour. That's fine. Good. Right. Anyway, let's leave the fish tank for now. Let's go back to the starfield. Anyway, I'm getting way off course. It's been 3 minutes already and we've not even looked at the game in question. So what is the game in question, you might ask? Well. We are returning to our old friend. Hey, it's Windows XP. Yes. Because... oh, I need to unmute it, actually. Oh, mustn't forget that. We're going to be playing an old game. As ever. And that old game is going to be Granny's Garden. Now, Granny's Garden, interesting one. You see, a lot of people will probably... actually, I should have prepared this beforehand. What a silly man I am. Oh, no. I'm getting loads of old tabs. Go away. I needed an old version of Java for something. Don't judge me. So if you look up Granny's Garden, more than likely you're going to see something that looks a bit like this. And the reason is that this is originally a BBC Micro game and came out in a few different 8-bits. And this is what it looked like. And it was a very, very popular game for those systems. I'm not sure what that one is. I don't recognise that. But yeah, it was... a very popular game for the BBC Micro. Lots of people remember it, but not so many people remember the Windows version. And that's the one we're going to be playing today. This is the one that I grew up with, and this is... you see, I don't really remember very much about IT lessons when I was in primary school. But this is the one thing I do remember. So, let's dive in, see if it still remains good. I actually have a physical copy of this because it's impossible to find otherwise. So yeah, I went out and bought it from Formation. They're still producing it, and you can see this. This is file version 4.5.1 from 2016, and that's not just because I installed this in 2016. No. My disc was made in 2016. So yeah, they're still making it. They're still selling it. And they're still selling site licenses. I only have a single user license, obviously, because I'm only a single user. Single being the operative word. We've got a few different options here. I'm just wondering if we should go through these, maybe. If there's any point whatsoever. Granny's Story. I feel like that's an audio book. Let's click it and find out. Oh my god, it is as well.
Granny's Story.
Oh no.
Granny put the phone down, picked up the cat, and danced around the room.
I'm sure she did. That's very, very good. That's all we need to know. I did actually listen to this before, most of it, and it just makes no sense. It's not relevant at all to anything that goes on in the game. Oh, the menu's gone. That's good. What about Art Disc? Oh yes, look at that. Well, I'll get a proper look at those when we actually play the game. Oh, worksheets. Oh, what joys. Sorry, what? Okay, oh, Coral Draw. Why were they doing this in Coral Draw? Hang on. Hang on, what? I'm very confused. What's the plan here? What? Is this like a newspaper? I don't get it. Maybe we'll have a proper look at that. Go away. No. User's guide? Ah, we don't need no user's guide. Let's just play the damn game, shall we? Granny's Garden. Ready for it? Yes! Tunes! I feel like I'm at a Kaylee. It's got to be said, Granny's Garden looks very, very sparse. In fact, it looks like Skyblock here. This is terrifying. Anyway, drink it in, because this is all we see of the garden. So here we are in Granny's Garden. How about that? Are you ready to start? Jesus, she's got a very loud chair. She needs some WD-40 on that. Come on, Granny, get it together. I know it's been what, 20 years? 1983 was the original. Flipping hell, I can't hear myself think. That is, I can turn it down as much as I like. It's still really loud. Am I ready to start? Nah, not yet, mate. Don't be silly. Of course you're ready. All right, fine. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Da. Yep. Yep. Yes. Oh, fine. And there we go. Bye, Granny. No longer in Granny's Garden. We have left the garden already. Here we go. Welcome to the Kingdom of the Mountains. Do you have a password? Do you know? I think I actually do have a password. Funny story. I do remember what my old IT room looked like at school. And I remember that all the passwords for the game were printed out and stuck on the walls, which made it a little bit pointless. Anyway, I do not have a password. Can you see a cave? What happens if I say no here? I shall just be willfully contrarian throughout the whole thing now. Yes, you can. God, this game, man. Yes, you can! You can see the cave! You naughty, naughty person. Alright, fine. Do you want to go in the cave? Yeah, alright then. You're inside the secret cave. The King and Queen of the Mountains have been locked in here by a wicked witch. Their 6 children have been taken away and hidden by the witch. Would you like to help the King and Queen? Well, I reckon if I say no, it'll say don't be silly, of course you do, that sort of rubbish. So, you know what, might as well say yes. Go on then. You must try to find the missing children. The first one to look for is a girl called Esther. The King and Queen's pet raven will help you. The raven is coming.
Magic powers?
Gee, thanks. What the hell was that? I'm going to be honest, I never remember this actually having audio, so this is going to be interesting. I am the King and Queen's Raven. I have magic powers. Would you like me to help you? Yes, please. We must go to the woodcutter's house. You can see this is very educational already. The witch has made the woodcutter leave his home. Now it is a prison for Esther. Well, poor woodcutter. Is this flipping the guy from Mad Dog Williams? Maybe this is the same cinematic universe, huh? Right, you ready to come with me? This is, you know what? It feels like when you're playing a side quest on Deus Ex Human Revolution, and you go to Malik and he says, "You ready to go, Jensen?" And you can say, "Yeah, let's go." Or alternatively, you can say, "No, I want to look around first." But since we've got no other side quest to do, hey, this is the woodcutter's house. It's a pretty nice little place, isn't it? Would you like to go in? I mean, it feels a bit mean just going into somebody's house, but this is a video game after all, so sure. Before you go in, you must solve a little puzzle. Go on then. There is a secret word on the house. What is it? Gee. Oh, God. Oh. I'm a bit stumped here. Oh dear, what could it possibly be? Maybe it's fig. Now we can go inside, but we must be very careful. The witch has set some traps for you. Don't worry. We've got sneak level 90. Not quite 100, but getting there. We've also got perception for maybe an 8. So, you know. We're doing pretty well. Would you like to take an apple from the tree? Can I reach? Flipping heck. Those are some spherical apples. Yes, please. Keep the apple safe. But I'm hungry. I want to eat it. We can go in now. Are you going to take the stick? Okay. Now you have a stick and an apple. Gee, well done. You have a stick and an apple. I feel like that guy from that stupid music video. Right. Do I want to look in the kitchen, the back room, the cupboard, or upstairs? You know, I have a feeling that the cupboard is the wrong way to go. I do also know that this game has instant failure states, basically meaning that if you lose, you get sent right back to the beginning, as far as I remember. Also, my God, look at the perspective on that rug. That looks weird, man. Let's pop over to the kitchen, because I'm hungry. Am I going to look in the pot? No! Try looking somewhere else. Alright, fine. Sure. Oh my God. You know what? They have this innate ability to make the witch look terrifying whatever platform she's on. It's just this massive face. It's like... I'll tell you what it's like. I'm just going to press next here. Because I don't want to see that face anymore. Yeah, it's like when you play Tekken 2 and you get to the end and you fight Kazuya. But his face is like proper massive on the screen. It kind of makes you jump a little bit. And then the same thing happens when you fight Devil. You've just got this massive red-eyed face on the screen. Oh, creepy. Yep. Fig. Right. Yep. Couldn't I have decked the witch with this stick? Right, this time don't go in the pot, because the witch is hiding there. Back room, please. Are you going to open the box? Sure. It's not in here that you will find the witch's broom. Well, of course, 'cause it's a chest, isn't it? A trunk. A footlocker. With a very wonky... Oh dear. I'm also very, very throaty. I don't know why. It's making me very upset. Perhaps you need a broom. But it's not in here, so... Alright. Try looking somewhere else. I kind of wish it was like a point and click, so you could click on where you want to go rather than typing everything. But I suppose it is a product of its time, isn't it? Cupboard. What's in cupboard then? Are you going to take the red broom? No. I'm getting very, very vague memories that the red broom... Somewhat with the red broom. I feel like if I take it, I'm going to get found by the witch, so I'm going to take it. Yeah, there she is. Yes, yes, fig, yes, very good, yes. Yes. Cupboard. No, we don't want... So, all these three are red herrings, apart from upstairs. What can you throw at the snake? I don't want to throw anything at the snake. He's a good lad. Snakes are boys. But go on then, let's throw apple at the snake. Oh my god. The snake turned into a load of sausages. That was weird. What the heck? There is a note on the wall. Please read it. Esther is in the house and hidden well from you. Esther is in the house hidden well from you. Look again and you may find that one broom is now two. I think they tried to make a little rhyme there. Not quite working out so well, is it? There's no tomorrow. Yes, okay. Cupboard. Oh. Cupboard, please. Bob? No. Right. Back room. Yeah. Perhaps you need a broom. We've got to exhaust every possibility. No. Cupboard. So now can I take the broom? Oh, green. Oh, and there she is. Okay. Okay, what? How the heck does that work? I'm puzzled. How does picking up a broom equal finding this very... She's gone a bit doolally. I think she's got a bit shell shocked by being locked in a woodcutter's house. But we shan't dwell on that. We've found her, but she's not our concern now. My password is snow. Oh, back to Granny's garden. Yes. Yes, snow. Yes, snow. Yes, snow.
Found Esther.
Found Esther. Now you have to find Tom. Jolly Tom, Tom Bombadillo. I will help you to find Tom. He has been hidden in the giant's garden. I will take you to see my friend the toadstool. Okay, you're going to take me to see your friend the toadstool. Is he going to tell me that the princess is in another castle, I wonder? Oh. I hope he can hear that, because that was incredible. But sure. Tom is hidden on the other side of the giant's garden. You will need some help to cross the garden. Indeed. I need to do it in his voice, don't I? You will need some help to cross the garden. These creatures will help you. It's Turn of the Worm. You are on the edge of a wide pond. You will need help to cross the pond. Which one do you want to call? Right, let's think about this. The worm's going to be no use at all. Is the spider one of them? It looks kind of like it's in the background, but we won't dwell on that. So, spider's not going to get across the water. Snail, sorry, is not going to get across the water with his amazing shell. Though I have to wonder how he gets through the door. Didn't think about that one, did you guys? Worm? No. Bee or butterfly then? Is it gonna be the butterfly? It could be a moth. I will try to carry you over the pond. I think we should sit this one out, man. Whenever you're ready, game. Look at them flat flowers in the background as well. Does it ever stop, this jangly music? No, it doesn't. Oh! Well, that was easy. So the butterfly is the vehicle of choice when it comes to getting across ponds. Good to know. But weren't you at the other side of the pond? Oh, talking toadstool? So why are you now here? Can you move? Are you a moving toadstool? Or are you just a talking toadstool? I've got my eye on you, Buster. We're going to send you down. We're going to nail you someday. You have to go across a small wood. Oh, you set off through the wood. Okay, that was easy. A shower of nuts is falling on you. The nuts hurt your head. You need help. The nuts are hurting you. One of the creatures can help you. Oh, so they all got across the pond. What's going on here? Which one will you call? Well, it's clearly going to be the snail because I can climb into his shell and it'll keep me safe. Snail. I will be able to help you. Come inside my shell with me. Come inside my shell with me. Oh. My god, this music sounds like it belongs in in the intro to a boss fight on an NES game. Okay. Now we are safe from the falling nuts. Which jerks are dropping nuts on me? So, yes, I get it. You must cross a flower bed. There are lovely flowers here and one or two weeds. Look out! An army of ants is coming. This is some quality MIDI music. What are they going to do to me? Some very intense music. I'm going to say the worm because he can burrow underneath so they won't see me. Or maybe it's a spider because he eats ants. I will dig a long tunnel underground, says Turner. You can follow behind me. You will be safe from the ants. I hope you're not too dirty. Gee, thanks. Rather be dirty than dead from ants, let's face it. You must follow a twisty path. This looks like the woods. Oh no, doggo! This is some good sound effects. Oh my god! The dog has big yellow teeth. I like how that's the qualifier to say that it is dangerous. He's got big yellow teeth. B? I'm going to buzz off after the dog. Jeez, that is not a good sound. That dog is running away. I stung the dog's bottom. Ah, rip B. You see a tall tree, there's something at the top of it. It appears to be a man. I think you should climb the tree. Tree will be hard to climb, you need help. Spider! Man, I'm doing very well at this game. I'm the one to help you here. What's with all this intense music for all these motifs for these creatures? There's that pitch shift as well. It sounds like a Tim Follin piece. I will climb up and drop a thread. You can climb the thread. Hey, and there he is. Lucky Tom. His filthy pants. He's got some ripped jeans on. And his little slingshot. Nice one. These kids don't look very royal, I've got to say. Pardon me. Okay, Sky. And now we're back in the garden. Are you ready to start? Yes. Why do you have to go through this every time? Do you have a password? Yes, yes. Sky.
Found Esther and Tom.
Found Esther and Tom? Found Esther and Tom? Beg it off, I've not found Esther and Tom. Never! I think I found them. You're going to have to find Claire and Anna. Hey, maybe I should text my friend Anna and tell her she's in this game. They've been hidden in the city of the dragons. Are you brave enough to look for them? Well, dragons are my friends. They're like big, scaly putty tats. Here we go. Welcome to the city of the dragons. Hello. I saw a real dragon. Hello. Hello. Ah. I like a good Drago. I actually remember this bit. I remember, well, I remember not being able to get to this bit. But I'm just wondering how much I actually played this game now that I think about it. I just remember my friend at the time being, talking to these dragons. So maybe I didn't really play it that much at all. Who knows? Anyway, doesn't matter. Welcome to the City of the Dragons. Whoa. Don't worry, it's not an earthquake. It's just someone sneezing. Oh boy, oh no, no. Oh, please no. Oh no, what's this gonna be? Now this is the gatekeeper. Oh no. God. I'm gonna categorically say that with this character they should not be giving this to kids. Man. You see, I don't want to be one of those people that gets offended on other people's behalf, but come on. Come on! How... Jeez. Alright. Archu. Very good. It doesn't... He's not actually shiny. He's just a really... He's just a weep. Before you enter the city, you must answer my question. What is your favourite food? Ooh, now. Oh, we could be here all night thinking about this. Jeez, what's it going to be? Well, to be perfectly honest, whatever I pick, it's not going to be as good as chocolate. Whenever I eat some of that, I start to sneeze. Well, of course you do, because you're stereotypical and borderline racist. There is a little girl here who seems to be lost. She says her name is Anna. Whoa, what the hell is that? You can take her with you to meet the dragons. Okay, but doesn't she need to go back home? Wouldn't that be more sensible? Because, you know. Oh, sorry. Don't know where that came from. I apologise. Some of the big dragons are out hunting for their dinner. Hunting for nasty Narc. I also noticed a bit of a pink borderage on some of these assets they've got here. This one has other ideas. That is the dopiest looking dragon ever. It looks like Pete's dragon, actually. I wonder... That's probably where they got the aesthetic from. Yeah, actually... I better just... This is much more sensible than hunting. He's just gone to shops. What's the balloons for? Right, there's no noise. That's fine. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, I don't know if this is a common thing, or if it was just at my school, but I remember this very occasionally. There was this person in a suit that came around, and it was Puff the Magic Dragon. And it was just like a guy in a massive dragon outfit. I think it was probably green. I'm just getting vague memories of that. I don't know what it was all about, it was weird. 90s were a weird time to be at school. Anyway, these 4 baby dragons have been left behind to guard Claire, and one of them is already attacking me. And constantly breaking his neck as well. He's got a cricket bat, he's got boxing gloves. What's the deal with these guys? Why are they so violent? And, well, apart from the guy on the left, he's just having fun. Luckily, I have 4 magic collars which will make the dragons tame. Well, that seems a bit creepy. You can only catch 1 dragon at a time. Says who? Don't tell me what I can't do! You can make the dragons come out by throwing their favourite food. Each dragon has a different favourite. Okay. You have 3 bags of chips, 3 oranges, 3 ice lollies, and 3 buns. Alright. If you run out of something, the witch will come. Why? I think this raven's in cahoots with the witch. I think they've got a little game going on. And that game is Granny's Garden. You remember, you must try to make each dragon come out on its own. You can't drag them out. Right, so that's my food. I have 3 of everything, right? Which food do you want to throw to the dragons? Buns, chips, lollies, or oranges? I remember Ashen's doing this, but it was on the BBC Macro version. Okay, well, let's start with buns. I suppose that's as good as any. The red dragon loves buns. The yellow dragon hates them. The others sometimes eat them. Well, he's come out on his own, so does that mean I get to put a collar on him? Hey! Lovely. Okay. Start with the chips. Right. The yellow dragons... Oh. Lolly. Jerk. Alright. Lollies. The green dragon loves lollies, the red dragon hates them, the others sometimes eat them. Oranges. Right, so what's the plan here? Let's try buns again. I'm so confused. What are you supposed to do here? So why's the blue dragon out then? Chips. Oranges. Well, I've nearly run out. Okay. Hey? That seems hardly fair. Well, buns and chips. Right, let's get Notepad open because I'm gonna forget that. Buns and chips. Sounds like, yeah. Yes. Oh, gotta do all this rubbish again. You could just put anything there. I mean, most of that is just cutscene, isn't it? Yes, indeed. Right. So, start with buns. Red dragon loves buns. Right, that's a good start. Chips. Chips next. Right. Chips again. No? Oh, right. No, hold on. I think I've understood it. Right, the green dragon loves lollies. The red dragon hates them. So if the red dragon... If I have something that the... Ah, right, so now. Now I put... What? Okay, right. I think I'm getting the concept here. Yes. Oops, I just made the window bigger by accident. Hang on. Gotta fix that. It's gotta be the correct resolution. 1045 by 768. There we go, that's better. Okay, so red dragon loves buns. Hang on, I can do this probably better. Right, no, let's just skip all this. Yeah, few. Yeah. You gotta wait for the music to start before you can press next on that. Right. So each dragon has different favourite, right? Okay, good. Have this food for the dragons, right? So, buns, chips, lollies, oranges. Red loves. What else is the deal with the buns? Yellow hates. I think the sometimes bit they just don't. They don't care if they're looking like Tecmo even sort of thing. So. The red dragon is now out. I believe the red dragon... Did the red dragon hate lollies? Ah! Okay. So if there's one out, and you put out a food that they will sometimes eat, then they'll stay out. If you put out a food that they hate, then they'll go back in. I think that makes sense. Even if they've got a collar on, it seems. Okay. Green dragon stopped attacking me with his slingshot. So, chips next. Okay. I wasn't paying attention. I should have written down what... Yellow loves chips, which means blue must love oranges. So what does yellow hate? Buns. Oops. Right, so green is currently out. Blue hates. So that means green must hate oranges. Okay. So that means... Well, I've only got 1 chips left to use. You see, the problem here is that whatever I pick, one's going to come out that I don't want, so... Now the blue one's out. Oh! There we go, look. However, I've now run out of chips, so...
First route done.
Yes, okay, very good. Yes. Next. Come on. Yeah. Right, so... Right, buns first. Yep. Then lollies. Okay, good. And then... Oranges. Oh. And then... Chips. There we go. Job's a good one. I'll just write that down for future reference. There we go. We have tamed the dragons. I like how the collars are all different sizes. They're weird looking dragons as well, aren't they? They freak me out. You can now go into the cave and rescue Claire. Oh my god. All these children have started like a proper different style to them. Like the graphics are so inconsistent. But who cares? Claire is very pleased to see me. That's fine. I found Anna and Claire. These dragons are just kind of sneaking around. Rainbow. Okay. So I think the thing with this is, I've been playing for about half an hour now and I've got through quite a bit of it already. But if you're in like a classroom and you're in the IT room for an hour maybe, and you're 4 years old, I imagine you're not going to get through it quite as quickly. So the idea is that it gives you a password at the end of every level, so you can come back the next lesson, start again from where you left off. But since we're playing so it's not been meant to be played continuously. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Kingdom of the Mountains. Yes. Password's rainbow.
4 children to find.
2 more? I hope you know how to read a map. Actually, I do remember this. Why do I remember the later bits of the game more so than the earlier bits? Oh, God, yeah, I flipping remember this bit. Damn. You can follow the paths. Some paths are dangerous. Where do you want to go? God, this is, you know, when you get a little, like, flicker of nostalgia in the back of your mind. Okay, well, might as well start at the castle. You cannot go straight there. Hang on, where am I then? Why can't I go straight there? Cottage. Oh my god, I remember that massive key. There's a huge key on the ground. Key. You have the key. Can I go in the cottage? Forest. Welcome to Creepy Forest. They don't look that bad. Trees have got pom-pom trees. Alright. Please take your litter home with you. Gladly. There's a fire burning here! Yikes. Creepy Forest's got... whoa, alright. So I'm at the forest. Lake. If you wish to use this path, you must bring me a stone from the hill. Alright. Jerk. Can I go straight there? Bridge. Can I stop on the bridge? Marsh. Marsh is too dangerous to visit. Castle. That was not a good idea. Oh, you again. Jerk. Oh, well, thankfully it keeps you on the map screen. Right, this time let's go inside the cottage. Oh, what are you doing here? She has a cake in her hand. No. Get lost. I need the key. Yes, Creepy Forest. I can't get through because of the fire. Let's go to the cottage. I require the key. Key. I expect if you take the cake from the witch, she'll probably just send you back home or whatever. I'm at the cottage. Right, let's go to the hill. I'm on the hill. It's very smoky forest. Yes, Giant Voice says, I am a hungry giant. Oh, okay. Shall I eat you? No, please. What the hell is going on here? Right. Yes. Yes. Okay. So much for my idea. So the one time you come across the witch and it's not a game over, you can just like steal stuff from her right out of her hand and she doesn't care. I really don't understand this game. Right. I'm a hungry giant. Shall I eat you? No. Hang on a minute. Ugh. Castle is not a good idea because the witch is in there. Right, lake. Tell me what sort of trees grow in the forest. Pom-pom. Ha. Have you come for water? Yes. I want a key to eat first. Yes. Take some water from my lake. Do you want to know my name? Yes. My name is Redhorn. I better write that down. Thank you, Redhorn. I am at the lake. I want to go to the hill because I have a piece of cake. Maybe we should say yes to the giant. I am a hungry giant. Shall I eat you? Yeah, go on then. Don't be silly, I don't really eat people. Well, not many. There are a lot of white stones here. Do you want to take one? Yes, please. You take a stone. Oh, so what's the cake for? I want to go. Right. I'll go to the lake. Yes. I hope you liked my water. That was good water. What did I store the water in though? I was assuming I needed to get a bucket, but clearly not. I want to go to the forest. The blue guy's going to stop me. There we go. Creepy forest. These are called pom-pom trees. The fire burning here. Throw the water on the fire. The fire's now out. Okay, that was good. So, I can see a tall tower. The door is wide open. Do you want to go in? I better not do. Oh, please don't tell me the witch is here. Oh. She looks like an 80s high school kid, doesn't she? With that hair. Now you must find Daniel. God, it looks like Daniel. Must be the stars in my eyes. Oh, clouds, isn't it? Clouds in my eyes. Must be the clouds in my eyes. Okay. Where haven't I been? Right, so, we went to the cottage first. Just in case I lose, I want to retrace my steps. Cottage, hill. Cottage to get the key. Hill. Oh, the cake hasn't been necessary yet, but I guess I'd rather get everything. Lake. Forest. So that's been the path thus far. Let's go to the castle. That was not a good idea yet. Right, okay, good. Cottage, yeah. Cottage. Let's steal the cake, yeah. Let's go to the hill. Let's say yes to the giant. Yes. Let's go back to the cottage. Key, let's have the key. Let's go to the lake. Hey! Right, that's because I skipped the hill. Right, so cottage. Let's take the key first for no particular good reason. Hill. Right, so don't go from the cottage to the lake because then the witch catches you. Cottage. Yes. Yes. Leave the cottage. Hill. Yes, indeed. Lake. Pom-pom. Let's just write down pom-pom trees just in case I forget. Have you come for water? Yes. 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 Forest. Right, yeah. Good. You'd have to know what to do before doing it. Although I suppose it doesn't really take long to work out what you need to do. Yes, and then there's Jessica, yeah. Looks like Daniel. Marsh. Can't go to the marsh. There's nowhere else really to go. Stones. Hang on, if we go to the lake... Stones? Yeah, might as well take another stone. If I go back to the cottage, maybe? Oh my god! Ugh. This is tedious. Let's take the key, yes. Hill. Yes, eat me please. Yes. Cottage. Yes. Yes. Hill. Lake. Pom-pom. Yeah. Yes. 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 Forest. Blue guy. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes. Right, lake. Yeah. Let's go back to the forest. The witch is very angry that you put out her fire. Oh, what? This is ridiculous. Everywhere you go, the witch is there. What are you supposed to do? Ugh, cottage, key, hill. Yes. Yes. Cottage. Yes. Yes. Hill. Lake. Pom-pom. Yes. 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 Forest. Why isn't the witch bothering any of these other people? Let's go in, yes. There's Jessica. Good. Where the hell else can I go? So I've been to the hill, there's nothing there. Well, I might as well go back there because there's nowhere else I can go. Hello? Lake. Hill. Yes. So I've got a stone. Again. Cottage, if I go there I get caught by the witch. The hill is no use to me, because I'm already there. Path isn't a thing. The forest, if I go there, the witch catches me. What about the marsh? The marsh is too dangerous to visit. What about the bridge? Cannot stop on the bridge. Well, that's it. The only other place is the castle. And I can't go there because... Oh. Or I can go there. I'm sure I tried that before and I got caught. You cannot pass this way unless you answer my question. My brother lives in water. What is his name? Red Horn. You may pass. Oh my god. What's going on there? I am watching you. Is Chernobog. Oh, hang on a minute. That was a bit of a non sequitur, wasn't it? That just... I am watching you. It just appeared and now it's not relevant anymore. I am hungry. To enter the castle, you must give me your cake. Okay. You need a key to open the castle door. Hang on a minute. Hold on. Hold on, just a cotton picking minute. Let's just write down my path again. I wonder if you can go straight from the forest to the castle. I don't think you can, actually. Although it looks like you can. This path makes no sense. Right, cottage. Key. Have the key. Hill. Yes. Cottage. Yes. Yes. Hill. Lake. Pom pom. Yes. No. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do? I can't have a key. The guy eats the key. Forest. But mate, I need my key back. Right, yeah, very good. Maybe another key spawns? He says. Maybe if I wait 5 minutes, it'll respawn. Right, go back to the cottage. No. Lake. Oh! Can't go from the cottage to the lake because you get eaten by the witch. Man, this game is frustrating. What am I supposed to be learning here? The value of trial and error. Right, hang on. So if I go to the hill. And then go to the castle. Oh, hang on, can I just skip this whole thing? Right, so I reckon if you go from the forest to the castle, you get caught by the witch. But if you go all the way around houses... Let's have the cake, yes. Cheers, witch. But you can go from the hill to the castle and that's fine. Yes, with your key you open the castle door, you keep the key. So, hold on a minute. Oh, right, you've got to go to the castle first. And then you save Jessica from the burning building. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Is it Jessica? I can't remember anymore. You are now in the Castle of Dreams. Everything is strange here, including the perspective. Do you want to stay? Well, of course. The hell? Oh, well, job's a good one. Right, let's do all this again. Like, if I get caught by the witch after all this... Oh yeah, so you got to go through all this to learn that guy's name in the first place. So you have to fail at least once. You can't speedrun this game. Oh! Oh, and there it is. Yeah, it's taken us about 50 minutes to get through the whole thing. That's the end of the adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. These are all the strange, inconsistently illustrated children. And Granny says it's time for tea. She's got the witch's cake. Granny, what are you? Goodbye. And here's that tune again. Well, there we go. That was unbelievably short. Well, I mean, I suppose it is an edutainment game. The thing is, though, I don't feel particularly educated by that. I feel like all I've learned is that trial and error is a thing. That's pretty much it. other than that, and some basic reading and comprehension skills, I mean, there's not really a whole lot there. It's just a case of remembering stuff. And, once again, trial and error, because there's literally no other way to win. It was a little bit of a logic puzzle with the dragons, but I suppose for 4-year-olds it's probably fine. I guess it's more of a distraction than an actual edutainment game, but whatever, I'm going to review it anyway, properly, and yeah, we'll have a proper, high-quality 20-minute, maybe not even 20 minutes, might not even last that long. We'll have a proper YouTube video on the subject of Granny's Garden, and if you head on over to, hang on, I managed to mix up my Moobot command, so latest goes to YouTube and YouTube goes to latest. Well done, me. Head on over to that little old link there to check out the channel. Keep an eye out and you'll have some delicious, delicious edutainment. Now, I'm just going to have a quick look. Yeah, I wonder what the if there's a new DOS Game Club game. Yeah, it's still Blood. So yeah, we'll save that. But I don't know, I guess it's time for another game. Yeah, we got to the end of that quite quickly. Quicker than I thought we would. So yeah, let's switch games, I reckon. Now, the problem here, I kind of wanted to play some PS2 games. Now, in fact, might as well demonstrate with a system that works. Bearest thou with me? Everything's in a bit of a mess. I've moved things around today. In you go. Right. So, if I... Yeah, that should, in theory... Whoops. Yeah, that's fine. Oh. Well, this could be a problem. No signal. No signal, it says. Input device Xbox 360. Do we have a signal now? No? Okay, that was a bit of a washout. Well, whatever then. We'll not worry about that. What I was trying to articulate... You see, there's that much stuff around here, and it's all kind of clumped together. Is that I got a new capture card, and it's an Elgato HD60 Pro, and it's very, very good because because it works. Put it that way. High quality card, you know. And the best bit is I got it off eBay for a reduced price, so I didn't even pay full price for it, which is great. And it was brand new because the guy who bought it realised that he didn't need that card, he needed a 4K one instead, so it was like, hey, well, I might as well have it then. So, I do believe that I probably have to get it going before... yeah, well, maybe I'll explain that. So, yeah, the card's kind of picky with when it'll work. So I've got it in OBS now, and I think because because I've just changed the input source to Xbox 360. It's probably not going to pick up anything now. I may have flummoxed it, but that's fine. Yeah, I better not mess with that actually, because OBS will crash. Anyway, so it'll pick up video. It'll pick up video just fine, and normally it just works fine. It seems to work better in its own software than it does in OBS, which makes sense, I suppose. It's all got APIs and proper hooks and things. I mean, for the most part, it just works in OBS, which is great. It makes life a whole lot easier for me. And so I was chuffed with it. I was able to, well, I didn't capture any footage, but I gave it a quick test in OBS, and I was playing some Tekken 2 on my PS2, and it was perfect. The game, the zero input lag as far as I could tell. Everything was working fine. It was all capturing fine, and I could play it for ages, and it wouldn't destroy my whole system like my old card did. All gravy, except now my OSSC inexplicably has just stopped outputting audio. It's so annoying because it seems like everything that goes right, something else goes wrong. It's like spinning plates. So now my OSSC stopped outputting any audio whatsoever, and that's with various devices and stuff. I've tested it as much as possible with as many different configurations as possible. It's just not having it. So I'm back to square one again. Well, I'm kind of a bit further than square one because at least I've got some video. I just don't have any audio, so it's a little bit useless. And of course, yeah, I need to... Oh, no, it's come up now, look. Hey. What? Hey, check that out. So yeah, that's my... that's the OSSC test pattern. Of course, it's going to look a bit strange because it's not actually displaying anything, it's just displaying nothing. So if I switch it to channel 2... and then switch that on... And it's great because in OBS I can get this little window that just shows me the current view from the OSSC, which is perfect. It lets me view it in a it's a really sizable window. I can do it full screen if I want. It's fantastic. So here we are, open PS2 loader, and it's all grand and good, and I can launch any of the games that I have. These are all games that I actually own as well. Well, apart from that one, but I own that one, so swings and roundabouts. So it does look a bit weird. I think I've got a weird imperfect scaler, but such is the case when you're playing on real hardware. And this is actually coming from my PS2, which is fan-freaking-tastic. But if I was to launch, say, Crash Team Racing, let's just do that because it's there. Oh no, my IP address! What a tragedy, except it's not my IP address, it's all internal stuff anyway. It doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, it comes from my... I've got my PS2 networked with my network switch. This is my... I'm just going through my network topology. So I've got my Dell PowerEdge server running a Ubuntu VM, which has a network share on it, an SMB share, and that's where I keep all my ROMs. And then my PS2 is also networked, and I use OpenPS2 Loader to load the ROMs from my Ubuntu VM, which is on my server, onto my PS2, and then I can play them. And then that comes through my OSSC into my capture card, and I can see what I'm doing. So it's taking me 5 different devices to play PS2 games, which is great. However, you'll note, with some dismay, that there is absolutely no audio coming through whatsoever, which is quite tragic. And, I mean, it might as well fiddle with this. There's a little switch on the OSSC that changes what the audio port does, and I fiddled with it, and it doesn't do anything. But I might as well flick it, just to say that I did. Here we go. Has that done anything at all? Do you know? I don't think it has. Yep, according to OBS, there is nothing coming through. It is really tragic, because I would love it if the audio worked and it just suddenly failed to work. Like, it worked 1 minute, the next it didn't, and for no particularly good reason. But you know, since I've got it on now, I might as well play some video games with it. Even if there is no audio. It really is annoying. I do note as well, it's kind of in a little window, isn't it? But I suppose... Well, I guess it's to do with like widescreen scale and all that. The capture card is expecting a widescreen signal, you see. And so it's just kind of putting black bars at the edges. Which is why it's going into a funny little square. Let's do hard. Let's go all out. I don't have the cheats on this, by the way, so yeah, the reason why it's going into that specific square as opposed to filling the screen is because the OSSC it doesn't scale it, it doesn't stretch it out, it just line doubles, so it doubles whatever resolution the PS2 is putting out, or PS1, or SNES, or Mega Drive, or NES, or whatever you connect to it. Got a bit dingo now. Now, I thought Slide Coliseum was a unlockable track, but it clearly isn't. It's quite a good track as well. You'd think Oxide Station would be unlockable. Tiny Arena... Tiny Arena, maybe? Let's do Tiny Arena, why not?
Leave some for Tiny, or Crash get crush.
I will also point out it's probably not going to be perfectly accurate anyway, because OBS is doing its own scaling. So there's that. But yeah, this I just love this because this. Oh, I forgot about the whole boost bit. I did until the last second. You see, it's not even to do with the PS2 either. That is still outputting the audio just fine, because if I disconnect the audio from the OSSC and connect it to my headphones, I can hear it. So I really don't understand what the problem is here. I don't know what's changed. I don't know if I mean, it could be something extreme, like a capacitor's just bust or something. Who knows? Who am I going to hit with my bowling bomb? Nobody, that's who. Man, does hard mode just make all the other races really fast or something? I guess they just, like, do a perfect line through the whole course, don't they? Die, whoever comes up. Come on, something good now. Homing missile? I'll take it. I'll take it! Yeah! I'm Kino! I want some new leather skin boots. Some lizard skin. Oh, God. This is definitely a drift track, innit? Come on, I've got to gain some ground here, or else I'm never going to get anywhere. But this is good. I mean, I like it when sometimes you play a game and you just win every time, and it's not really worth playing. I had that with Tekken 5. I was playing that on my PSP while I was on holiday, and you see, the PSP controls aren't really all that perfect for fighting games, so you have to... I set it to easy mode just so I'd, be able to play it, learn the moves, kind of get to grips with the controls and stuff like that. But it was way too easy. I was just beating everybody. Apart from... I got stuck on Azazel. Oh no, that's Tekken 6, isn't it? I got mixed up between Tekken 5 and 6. Or should I say Tekken Dark Resurrection and Tekken 6. Because they were both so similar. But yeah, I got stuck on Azazel a few times, and Jinpachi. Or Jinpachi. However you pronounce it, I'm not really sure. I'm still not sure how you're supposed to pronounce Kazuya. Might be Kazuya, might be Kazuya. I think Heihachi says Kazuya, but then he's always shouting at him, so... Heihachi does like a good shout. He's a very loud man. Nice one, Crash. You just ran straight into that one, didn't you? So much for hard AI. I was at a birthday party yesterday as well, and we got the PS2 out. and I tried putting Crash Team Racing in, and the PS2 was so crummy and dusty and not very well that it didn't even recognise the disc, which was sad. I had to take it out because it was making a horrible churning noise as well. Didn't like. Because, you know, them discs, they're not easy to come by. Well, I hesitate to say not easy to come by, because they are easy to come by. They're just overpriced. You're paying, what, 30 quid for a copy of Crash Team Racing? That's the PAL version. Yikes. This is the NTSC version, I hasten to add. And that's part of the reason why I I like to run it like this, because you get the proper experience. You don't get a weird slow down or anything like that. Come on, Uka, save the day. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. Power ups. Ugh, and now I hit that corner and lose all my momentum. Come on, come on. He's still going. And he takes the cup. Beautiful. Yeah, the big problem there, I didn't hear any of it. And I really don't understand why. Let's just try flipping that switch back for good measure. It makes no sense to me. But the thing with the OSSC as well, it's not got a RCA audio input, it's just got TRS 3.5mm. And the problem there is that the PS2, or the most systems outside of old PCs, you're looking at RCA audio outputs, so you have to convert it. And I thought, I'm just wondering if it's something to do with my converter, because when I listen to it, it does sound really crap, which I appreciate. It sounds really crap. I actually had my record player hooked up to the same converter, and yeesh, that did not sound good. Totally defeats the point of listening to records. But yeah, it's not that, because like I say, I can hear it when I plug it into my headphones. So I don't know. It's just one of them things. Makes me very sad. Let's quit that. So let's instead play a game that has some audio. Just shut all that down. I suppose we're actually closer now, because if you remember last time I've tried using my OSSC, the whole thing just crashed. I was trying to play Tekken 5 and it weren't having it, basically. So, yeah. Well, it did have it for a bit, and then it just gave up because of that old capture card, and I don't know what that was all about, but yeah, it just died. Maybe we should dip into some more edutainment. There was a game, actually, that I wanted to play a bit more of. Try and get to the end of. It might have been Jump Ahead. Yeah, it would be kind of nice to get to the end of Jump Ahead and see how it ends. But at the same time, I don't want to blow my whole load of edutainment on the first stream. So, I really do need to get some more edutainment games. Play them all. I've got a few here, but I kind of prefer ones that I've already sort of played. I've got one called PWPCD here. I don't know what that is. I've got the Magic Score Bus. Oh my god, yeah. That could be a video, couldn't it? Did I actually play that one? I feel like I did. Yeah. In fact, I'm certain I did, but I just didn't make a video of it. You see, I haven't done very well on Edutainment Month lately. Tell you what we'll do. Tell you what let's do, as Bob Ross would say. Let's go back into our... whoa, hold on a second. Let's have... This is strange. Why is it doing film strip? Icons. That will do. Let's nip back into Windows XP. Hope you like the wallpaper, by the way. That is a that is the same photo as the Bliss wallpaper, but taken in 2012, which is rather nice. Here we go. Let's return to supposedly the first game I ever played. Well, come on, you can't make it look like Windows 2000 and then not actually run. I think that's exactly what it's doing, actually. What I really should do is, well, maybe not. I was going to say hook my OSSC up to the Win2K machine over there, but yeah. Given that we're still lacking audio, although it might work. It might work from a different audio source, might it? Well, gee, yeah, thanks for changing my flipping colour quality back. Thank you. Okay, it's clearly not going to work in XP, is it? What else have I got in here? Oh my god, Hocus Pocus Pink. Should I just finish that? Have I still got the save file on here? I have! Let's do that. Oh, balls. Oh, crap, where's the disc? Oh, no! Oh, kick. I think I know where the disc image is. I think it's on my server. Oh, balls. I'm gonna have to get that off. I've got all these weird games. Where the heck did these games come from? My games. Best 2. It's gonna be one of those streams again, isn't it? Ski racing, pinball. Oh, pinball. We could do a whole pinball stream one day, but not today. Well, whatever then. Let's. I don't even have all the flipping jump ahead games on here. "3D Game Maker." No way. Lego Media, Lego Microsoft Kids, real. Adobe Gamma, what? Don't think that's going to do anything. We're on a VM here. Everything. Right, well, clearly there's nothing on there for us. I can't believe Granny's Garden was so short. I'm disappointed by how short it was. Now I'm just frittering. I wonder if there are any edutainment games in the arcades. That would be kind of fun to know. Right, well, here's a game that I think we should play. In fact, I'll do this properly. Oh, well, that started in full screen. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. In fact, can I make it go on full screen? Apparently not. And it's taking forever to load. I think that might be a... Is that a feature? It's making a floppy disk sound. Oh, this was a mistake. Oh, now it's crashed. For crying out loud. Right, well, forget all this. Because I've just had an idea anyway. What we should do... FSUAE. Oh, now what? Let's have launch. And my whole system's just like slow to a crawl all of a sudden. Okay, good. I'll just change the title as well. Entertainment Month 2019. So people don't get confused. Okay, we're doing that way then. Are you just going to not load anything now? It's good. It's good. It's very good. Just what I want. This... Why does this stuff never work when you want it to? Alright, well if you're going to mess me around, then I'm going to play Insaniquarium. There we go. Let's, it would appear that we have an alien. I didn't realise that that was even a thing, but let's just get rid of that. Let's have a bit of... I'll need to turn custom cursors off, because you need not to be able to see the cursor. I didn't realise that. There we are. If you're not aware of Insaniquarium, by the way, I did cover it briefly when I did the big PopCap game stream, and I must make a proper video of that, actually. That would be a lot of fun. It's a game in which you keep a fish tank. And it actually makes a bit more sense if you play the bonus adventure, or just adventure mode in general. Yeah, well, let's just go all in. Let's just play the damn game, because nothing else is working, is it? Start an adventure. So yeah, the idea is, you feed the fish. I really do actually enjoy this game. I'll just turn the cursors on, because then you can see what I'm doing, innit? So yeah, you feed the fish, and it all seems pretty straightforward. This is an edutainment game, because it teaches you how to keep a fish tank. And then when you've got enough money, you buy more fish. Now you may be thinking, hold on a tick, how do you make money? The fish poop out the money. Oh yes. True education. And then you've got enough money, buy another guppy. And this is how it goes. And then eventually they grow up to, well, basically big enough that you can afford bigger and better food. Because at the moment we're just feeding them the crappiest Poundland fish food. Whoops. And there it is. So once they grow big enough, you get they drop more money, and then you have to buy pieces of the egg, and then once you've got the whole egg, then you win, and you get a pet. Well, it occurs to me that since I've played this whole game already, did I do it on stream? I can't remember if I streamed the whole game or not. Well, whatever, we're doing it now. If we can do the whole game, then we do the bonus adventure. Sound like a plan? An impromptu plan, but a plan nonetheless. And there we go. So we complete the egg, and we get a pet. And the first one we get is Stinky the Snail, who also appeared in a little game called Plants vs Zombies. In fact, I better just change the title to Insaniquarium. Because it's no longer edutainment, because the edutainment ain't working. What I was going to do with the FSUAE was I was going to try out Fun Score for the Amiga. Oh, now it works! Now it works! Now that I changed the goddamn title. Flipping hell. Crying out loud. Just can't win, can you? But yeah, there were a lot of... you see, when people made games back in the late 80s to the mid 90s, they would often release them on multiple systems, including Atari ST, DOS, and Amiga. Right, get lost. Yeah, that's one of the things that happens. Aliens invade your tank, because of course they do. There's a reason the game is called Insaniquarium, after all. And there you go. This time we can actually get better food, which means the fish grow a bit faster and they stay sustained a bit longer. Come on, guys. Who's going to get it first? And there we go. We're now feeding them Silent Green. And Stinky, if he catches coins, then he picks them up for you. Makes things a little bit easier. Notice as well the nice shadows on the ground there. You can also upgrade the food to worrisome pills. Very worrisome pills. Is it just me? Or do these look like something you should not be feeding fish? It looks more like flipping... What's it called? Steroids. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why they grow so quickly. Relatively speaking. Let's buy some more fish! Ha! Right. Now, depending on where you shoot him, it moves him around a bit, so you can kind of kite him. Oh my god. Come on, guys, eat! Right, let's upgrade the food quantity so I can drop more food at once. And 2 isn't really enough to sustain all these fishies, but better than nothing. It can go all the way up to 9. And yeah, I must also mention that this is a PopCap game, and this is one of the original PopCap games. This came after Bejeweled, of course, but it was developed by a little company called Flying Bear, headed by a guy called George Fan. George Fan being the designer and the guy who came up with the idea of Plants vs Zombies, and who, while in production of Plants vs Zombies 2, was kicked out by EA before they released the game. And now PopCap's basically just become a Plants vs Zombies machine, which makes me very sad. However, George Fan himself made a game called Octageddon, which is pretty cool, in the style of the old... Oh, so much for that alien. We just win the level straight away. Brilliant. I wasn't even paying attention to the money. Says it all, doesn't it? Right. So now we've got Nico the Oyster, and he occasionally opens up and reveals a pearl, which is worth quite a bit of money. I think it's worth like $500 or something. Nice little cash injection for you. Very useful indeed. In the meantime, yeah. FSUAE has indeed loaded. So we'll do this level, and then we'll play some Fun School 3 for the under 5s on the Amiga. Buy a new guppy. I wonder which shop is selling me all these guppies and where they all go. Oh no, it's worth $2.50, sorry. I apologise deeply and sincerely to all involved. There we go. The reason I'm wanting to play a Fun School game, by the way, is because I played Fun School 4 for DOS many, many years ago. I'm trying to think how long ago it was, and it would have been the last time I did a proper edutainment month. Very long time ago. But I played that because I remember one specific game from it when I was very young, and it was the log cabin game, and also the money game where you have to count the coins. But like, you know, when you remember just bits of games, and the things that I could remember from that game were the coins and the log cabin, sort of the look of it. Give me that $1. Let's get some more fishies in the house. I'm trying to make it so that as soon as one grows up, I can get some decent food upgrades straight out of the bat. Come, sir. Right, come on, Nico. Let's see the money. Yeah, when you can remember bits of games but not the whole thing, it's bizarre. It's a bit like Granny's Garden, actually. I can remember bits of that, but not really everything. There we go. I also would like to point out that every time you drop a food, it costs you $5. Again, I don't know what weird universe this is, where guppies cost $100 and flipping food costs a $5. It's ridiculous. But they also drop money, so I would like to live in this world, because it's pretty good that you have a bowl full of fish and they just drop tons of money for you. Not only that, but, well, we'll get onto that. We've got a very lucrative fish. In fact, here he is. Hello there. Oh, look. He's hungry. Num num num. Right. Die! If you're not quick enough, then he will eat your fish. Not something you want because they are literally your stock in trade. Now, yeah, I didn't even get a chance to talk about the carnivore fish, who drops diamonds, so he's very lucrative indeed. However, he eats guppies, so I was moaning about the guppies costing a $5 to feed each time. These guys cost $100 each time. However, they don't need to be fed all that much. And the diamonds that they drop they pay for themselves, basically. But check it out, you can also upgrade your gun, should you wish. I think I bought 2 upgrades at once by accident, so yeah, I think I clicked it too hard and my mouse actuated twice. GG. Upgrade the food a bit. But yeah, if you can get a decent amount of carnivores in your tank along with some guppies, then you're pretty much rocking and rolling. You're balling. Right, where's he going to appear and is he going to eat all my carnivores? Please don't appear over there. Ah, get away, get away, get away! Yeah, it does eat your carnivores as well. Not something you want. And yeah, naturally you want plenty of carnivores because they drop the diamonds, which means that you can get more money, which means you can afford the egg, which this time costs £2,000. Let's have one. Let's have one of them. Let's buy some more gups to feed the... wonder if stores would feed you a guppy, if would tell you a guppy if you knew you were just going to feed it to a carnivore. Little Calvin and Hobbes reference there. A very broken Calvin and Hobbes reference, but a Calvin and Hobbes reference nonetheless. And yeah, I know it's pronounced Hobbes. Shut up. Right, nearly there. And bam! Itchy the swordfish. Right, we'll leave that there. Very happy with that. But yeah, this is my virtual tank. And I will just say, I have completed the game legitimately. I haven't got the gold trophy legitimately, I will say that, however. This was a trainer. And considering this is just a background for the stream, I didn't really want to invest all that much time into it, basically. So I'm going to buy him. Call him... yeah. Why would you want a brown fish? What is this guy's deal? There's something going on here. I'm going to call him... There must be some deal with this black and white guy, because otherwise he wouldn't be in his separate spot. In fact, I've got 2 black and white guys now. Gosh darn it. Oh well. Yeah. Let's just knock the music off on there. So yeah, we'll come back to that game. Oh, I forgot about the tank. Should have left that on. Oh well. It's time for more entertainment, basically. Hey! It won't release my cursor, Mum. There we go. Okay, let's go back to Entertainment Month. Right, and let's switch windows. That's the one. Hang on. Written using Amos? But this is Fun School 3. You'd think they'd have got it sussed out by now, wouldn't you? They've got a decent programming system. Okay. just resize the window so I'm making best use of the space available, right? OBS looks happy. All is right with the world. Fun School 3. Now, this... Oh, okay. I just clicked on something by accident. I don't know what I clicked. Okay. What? Right, let's just have a look at the title of that game again to see what the deal is there. Matching? Right, okay, makes sense now. Right. So there was no instructions or anything, so that's a good start. Right, so you got to use the keyboard. I'll have you. Actually, what do you do? Oh, the classic. No? Do I use my joystick? No? I have a feeling that something's not quite working correctly here. However, this basic matching game, come on, let's face it, it's not going to be much fun, is it? Counting! Now let's go across. So, I will just say that the menu is the same layout as in Fun School 4. But instead of a frog, you got a teddy bear. The games are a bit different as well. Different games, and it's for a different age group, so... It's possible that the frog is the 5 to 7s. What do you want Teddy to do? Oh, you right click to move the thing, okay. I don't quite understand the logic behind that, but sure. I want Teddy to read. I want Teddy to hop. That's some good animation. I want Teddy to wave. This isn't really a game, is it? This is Subservient Chicken. Or Subservient Stickman. I wonder if that still exists, actually. Oh, crap, I just clicked matching again. Well, now I know how to control it. It makes sense now. Good lord. This game is obtuse. It's supposed to be educational. This is supposed to be for under 5-year-olds. Oh, wow. It's good. Nice. God. Nice Atari 2600 sounds. Oh, gee, I wonder which ones it could be. Well, blimey, this isn't exactly... Macaroni. Hang on, how do you change the level then? Who knows? Ah, balls! I was trying clicking somewhere else on the screen to see if I could change the level of the game, but I lack not to be. Getting fed up with this screen now. So I wonder when 4 was released then, because it didn't seem that much newer than this. Other than it's got an intro and some music. Right. Hang on! I was using the mouse before, and now I've got to use this. I mean... As difficulty goes, as education goes, this is not very educational. It's got to be said. No. This is crap. This is utter garbage. And I know I'm older than the target market here, but let's just pretend for a second that I am perhaps a parent. If I was currently a parent, I would not be giving my child this because they're not learning anything from it. Help Teddy get to the honey. Okay. How many flowers? 3 of the beggars. You see, this is more like it. How many teddies? 3 of the beggars. Oh. Okay, it didn't last very long. I do apologise, this is making me quite tired. How many teddies? 2 of them. Yeah, this is more like what I would expect, because there's some actual gameplay and they actually have to think about what they're doing. Plus it promotes good use of the keyboard, you know. Is this a traditional folk song then? Because this was in the sequel as well. How about letters? Gee, I feel like an idiot playing this. I've just had a brief moment of self-awareness and self-consciousness. I'm just like, oh god. People come along to this channel, what do they think? What's going on? Oh, I just have to match the letter. Well, that's... They watch the cursor. It's terrifying. Come on, Teddy. Get your act together. I want Jojo. I want Jojo. Jojo. That Ferris wheel is broken down. Need to get the engineers on it. Ugh. There. Yay! Oh, I'm bored of this. This is a boring education entertainment game. What? How come flipping LGR knows where to find the good ones and I just get the flipping crap ones? I mean, Granny's Garden's a classic. Whenever you're ready, press a key to play. What colour shall I paint the grass? What colour shall I paint the sky? Let's make it the most hellish landscape we could possibly think of. What colour shall I paint the sun? What colour shall I paint the barn? What colour shall I paint the barn roof? There are some nice natural earthy colours. What colour shall I paint the house? We haven't used yellow yet. That's a funny looking pink. Let's have some consistency once again. How many cows do you want? All the cows. Yes, lad. All the sheep. It actually looks like it could be like a sunset with a pink sky and everything looks a bit weird. Just have everything. Come on, let's make Alphabonk Farm. Hooey! Alphabonk Farm. Tractor? Ooh, I'm getting a tractor, am I? Where? Oh, there it is. Alright, bye. That was the most boring painting game. Well, gee, that was a washout. What a boring entertainment game. That wasn't fun at all. Okay, well I may have to abort. Ugh. I can't believe that. Oops. Cannot believe how bunk that was. Yes, let's go back. Let's return. There we go. Switch accounts. Yep. That's me. Right. Let's continue. Listen to that pitch bend, man. You can also tap the glass, which doesn't do anything. They always say not to do that with fish, which makes sense, I suppose. I can't find the sweet spot where the music's not too loud, not too quiet. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Perfect. I always appreciate the diving helmet in the background as well. Right, let's guppy up. If you keep a guppy going long enough, then they do eventually turn into a king or queen guppy. Not sure which it is. I don't really think it matters. It's either or. However you're feeling. A monarch guppy. There you go. And they drop diamonds. But unlike the carnivores who do it instantly, you have to keep a guppy around a very long time for them to drop a diamond. Come on! Right. Just buy a few more guppies while the opportunity strikes. There we are. Lovely stuff. Let's upgrade the FUDs with our newfound wealth. I love it when they're all hungry and they all just go for the food. Come on, you idiot. There we are. Goodbye. Upgrade the food once again. I don't need to worry about it too much. Come on, Nico. Let's thank you. There we go. Make life a little bit easier. I kind of wish I'd played Grand Theft Auto 4 so I could make some jokes on that, but as it stands, I have not. I do have it on Steam. Maybe I should pick it up one time. Because I mean, GTA 5 is okay, but quite frankly, I cannot be arsed with it anymore. I think I'd rather play one of the classics, like I mean, San Andreas, I had a quick go at that and it just seemed a bit much. Like, you gotta remember to eat and go to the toilet and exercise and all this stuff, and I just think, that's not really what I want out of a GTA game. So I'd rather play something like 3 or Vice City. Ugh! He ate a guppy! You monster! Oh, was that the carnivore? I think that might have been carnivore, actually. You monster! Yeah, might as well upgrade that a little bit as well. This is a nice chill game. This is the sort of game that you play just to relax. Like many PopCap games. You know, they were kind of the kings of casual back in the day. They knew what they were doing. I mean, they're responsible for Bejeweled, and look how popular that is. Well, yeah. Sorry, look how popular the knockoffs of Bejeweled are, should I say. Because unfortunately, Bejeweled itself seems to have fallen by the wayside. I think they tried too many gimmicks with it and it's sort of not become less of a household name, and I think if they'd stuck to the traditional formula, and I mean, Bejeweled 3 is probably one of the best puzzle games ever made. Well, I say probably, it is one of the best puzzle games ever made. Come on, let's not beat around the bush here. But it was also the last true Bejeweled game. So if they continued to make a decent Bejeweled... Ah, yeah, but it's EA. EA we're talking about here. You no, don't eat my carnivore, you ate my carnivore, you Evilton. More guppies. Let's just gup this place up. There's not much money to collect. Make it rain. 2 more carnivores, loads more guppies. The thing is, you kind of lose track of how many carnivores you have, so you just click the guppy button loads of times. But then you end up with too many guppies, and the carnivores don't eat them. So then you just end up with loads of guppies that you didn't realise you had. It's pretty good. Egg. Gun. Oh yeah, there's that weird gun. You see, everything's got this sort of pre-rendered style to it. Great stuff. Except for certain assets that don't. Such as the guns. I believe, because Insane Aquarium was originally a web game. It was made in Java. And unfortunately that one's been lost to time. Which is a shame, because I would have liked to... it's possible it's on archive.org and there's some obscure and arcane way of getting it to run. Ah! Alien. Hey, it's Prego. We can save a bit of money now. Let's have them 3. Yeah, there's probably some arcane way of getting it to run on the archive. But, yeah, I think some of the graphics in this are holdovers from that, and they perhaps either didn't have time or didn't have the motivation to replace them, so... yeah. You get some of these weird, not quite consistent graphics. All a bit bizarre, but 90% of the graphics are just fine. I will just say as well, if you have played this game, you might be noticing that my coins make a different sound. And the reason for that is that I found the original coin sound extremely irritating. I couldn't put up with it. So I just replaced it with the ones from Plants vs Zombies instead. Made sense to me. Let's upgrade the food all the way. I think quality is better than quantity. Unless you can have both. Which we can. Oh, she just fired out a fish. There's an alternative sound if you use a cheat. Oh no, stop! You see, the problem you have is that the fish just swim towards the alien and then just get eaten. Yeah, there was an alternative sound that they were made to take out of the game for some reason. But it's basically just the fart, but extremely long and drawn out. And then there's another one that's like, basically like a woman in labour. Or a stereotypical approximation of a woman in labour. Because I'm sure they don't actually sound like what this game pretends they do. They don't fart out babies. More guppies! More fish for the fish god. I've got to say as well, the tunes in this game are just magnificent. It's one of the unsung heroes. Here we go. I haven't got a single carnivore yet, I need to step it up. That is about to change. Prego's good to have around actually, because it means that you have to worry a little bit less about feeding your carnivores. I know it's a bit horrible, she mustn't be very happy about that, but it's a circle of life, innit? Carnivore. I probably should have saved it until after I killed the alien, because there's actually 2 of them! Yeah! Ugh! And I lost the diamond! Yeah! Pigged. Let's buy some more guppies to make me feel better. Might as well upgrade the food all the way as well. we go. Good stuff. Right, let's get another carny. This is going very well indeed. I love the screenshots on Steam for this game, by the way. If you look at them, there's one screenshot that is just a tank overloaded with guppies, and there's just coins everywhere. It's fantastic. I think there might be a carnivore or two in there somewhere. And it is possible to do that, but you know, I don't think you're ever on a level long enough for it to be like possible. Well, not possible, just like viable or necessary. Right, yeah, I was going to point out, if you look at this gun sprite, I've always been puzzled by it. Look, the handle on it is just so... It's really wide, you could not hold that gun. It also looks like a flipping ice cream. Looks like a Mr. Whippy. Right, be able to one-shot him with these bad boys. Ready for you! Thank you, and good night. Another couple of carnivores. Let's do it. Oh, look at this. I'm rolling in it now. Sorry, I needed to do that. Even though you couldn't see me do it, I still needed to do it. Come on, guys. Eat. Look at all these coins. There comes a point where you just kind of ignore the coins because there's so many. You just focus on the diamonds. Right, I can afford an egg piece and a gun. Another gun. There is really no reason to upgrade all the guns on the first tank. And I probably could have done this way more efficiently than I have done. But I don't care. That was probably a massive waste of money. I don't care. I remain uncaring to the needs of... Well, I mean, look, I've just made it all back, basically, so... With interest, so all is good. Ah, yeah! Thank you and good night. Crying out loud. It wears your finger out, collecting all this cash. First world problems. Let's upgrade our weapon all the way. Yeah, rapid fire. I wonder if I get a chance to even use it. This is ridiculous. Right, let's just buy the egg piece. There we go. Phew. Right, Zorf is useful. Oh, here we go. This is just bonus shells, so these are for the I think the trick here is to collect like contiguous shells, so you collect the same kind of shell and then you get a multiplier on it. Decent. Yeah, they just go to the virtual tank. But you don't really get very many for playing the game, which is why you use a trainer. Or you don't, just play the goddamn game. Okay, that looks like a good selection. Zorf is useful to have around because he helps to feed the fish, and now we're on the second tank. With the big lipped oyster in the background. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 na na. Come on, fishy boy. Nice one. I had to think what Zorf is producing that these fish can eat and enjoy. It's his byproduct. Go on, go on. It also concerns me that we can buy what he's spitting out. Well, that was very poor. None of you caught that one. Lovely. Right, let's upgrade the food. Another gup, because... why wouldn't I? Oh, you had to spawn right in the middle, didn't you? No, 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 no. There we go. Good. Right, now you notice that we're getting star potions now. Because you see, every tank, the rules change a little bit. So there's going to be no carnivores. Interesting. Let's just worry about the food before we start worrying about potions and stuff. Because you see, potions can be kind of an expensive mistake to make. And I will explain why when we... Well, I've got enough money to get one now. I suppose now is as good a time as any. Although now is not a good time, because you'll see my guppies are not hungry. None of them are interested in the food. Apart from the little ones. Ah, the big one is now, so I can feed one to him. Hey! Now he's gone see-through. What does this mean? For us and our many fans. Well, it just means that his coins are worth a tiny little bit more. Or are they? That was worth 40, and one coin is worth 35, so they're worth a tiny little bit more. Well, gee. Doesn't sound very exciting, does it? Also makes them go see-through, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it doesn't really seem to do a whole lot more than that. Oh, well. There we go. Kill the xenomorph. Maybe we'll find out a little bit more in the next level. But yeah, the thing with the star potions is fish will only eat them if they're hungry, and you can only feed it to big guppies. If a little guppy eats one, he dead. He explode. Clyde. Yeah, right. Let's have Prego back. Could be useful. Could be useful in case I accidentally kill any guppies. Which could happen. It could happen, you know. And here comes one now. I really do like the style of this game. You see, it's pre-rendered graphics. Obviously, you've already got my attention, but it's not. It's all cell shaded, and they've done it in such a way that it doesn't look pre-rendered. The only way you can really tell is that some of the animations, like on Stinky here, they're not exactly super smooth. But there's some really good animations here, and the way they are animated, it makes it look like it could just be 3D. Which is good. It's a good way of doing pre-rendered. If you're going to do pre-rendered, there's worse ways. Although, I still think Mortal Kombat's probably one of my favourite implementations of pre-rendered graphics. Even though it's not technically pre-rendered, it's pre-taken photos of. Die before they... Why would the guppy just swim straight towards it and not stop? Right, here we go. Proper fuds. Hey look, there's a new thing we can buy. We'll check him out. For sure. Right, you can have a star potion, big old fisho. I guess it's worth giving your fish star potions anyway, because they produce a bit more cash. Which is always good. Right, does that big fish want a food? He does. Here you go, sir. 1 star potion for you. Now, this level introduces you to the idea of the sort of production lines that you get with... I was about to say Anno 2070. It's not. It's in Sun Aquarium. But some of the concepts are weirdly similar. In that, once you get to this stage, you start having to produce things to make other things. So rather than just... I mean, we could just get on with the stars and start raking the money in, but we could be doing one better. Oh, yes. Oh, I've not got enough to afford another one yet. What's this going to be? Hey, a diamond, would you believe? Right, get away. Fish, do not come near this thing. You're coming near this thing, you idiots. Ugh. Let's buy another one, because I think I've got enough stars to sustain. I think it's like 1.5 per or something. And there we are. So yeah, the idea is that the fish produce something for another creature. A little bit like the carnivores in a way, except the carnivores directly eat the fish, whereas the star catchers eat the thing that the fish produce. Which makes them a bit more tricky to sustain, because, well, you can see they're a little bit slow. The other thing is you do sometimes end up picking up the stars by accident that they need to eat. So it makes it a little bit tricky. And the thing as well, sometimes you just have to pick up the stars because otherwise it's going to drop to the floor and they're not going to eat it, or they're not going to get to it in time. Might as well upgrade my gun. Can I afford another star catcher? Right. It also gets tricky when you need more star producing fish, because it's kind of hard to be selective with who you're going to feed it to. I mean, I've just dropped a potion down there. None of them are eating it. And I've just wasted 250 quid as a result. But yeah, if you can have more star potions than there are star catchers, then you're covering a bit more ground, aren't you? So I guess it's the formula would be star catchers +1, basically. That's what I would say to that. So how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 4 star catchers, and that's working out. So if I was to get another one, then I could have another star catcher. If I was to get another one. There's the other problem. Sometimes the stupid star producing fish eat the goddamn star potion, which means you've wasted another 250 quid. Right, there you go. Somebody eat it, please. Somebody eat it. You idiots, eat it, eat it. Ugh, I didn't mean you. Right, you eat it. Thank you. Right, which means I can have another couple of them, I suppose. Right. Right, die! Thank you. It's kind of funny, eventually the floor is just full of star catchers. Right, let's buy an egg piece. It does look a little bit of a pain in the ass already, but wait, it gets worse. IOGW, as the old Doom mod goes. I suppose the easiest way to tell who's hungry and who isn't is to drop a food near the bottom of the tank. And then you can kind of tell who can have a star potion. Of course, star producing fish cannot become monarch fish. But we're nearly at the end. There we go. Vert drops gold coins, but doesn't need fish food to survive. Kinda useful. I might take him actually, because it means I don't get inundated by guppies. I suppose it's two means to the same end. Sorry, my mind went completely blank then. Because by producing coins, you're able to afford more stuff early on. But by producing guppies, you're saving money that you would have been spending anyway. So I've still afforded the same amount of guppies, really. Why would he sit at the bottom of the tank where I can't get his stinking coins, you idiot? Thankfully Stinky's on the case. I think most of the pets are just there to save the early game. Because later on, I mean, Vert is kind of useless when compared to stuff like the Carnivore and the Star Munchers that they produce better kinds. Anyway, right, yeah, this is where the aliens become a pain in the ass, because they weren't, as if they weren't already painful enough. Now you have to feed them food, but you can't move them around, which means they just go for whatever, and you just end up eating all your guppies. So it's kind of annoying. I don't like them. So it does kind of save you a bit of money because you don't have to keep upgrading your gun. But you do anyway because it doesn't stop the other ones from spawning. Yeah. Right, we'll start thinking about star potions now. And I suppose the beauty here is that I'm in control of when I get new guppies now. So it means that I can sort of keep a check on how many I'm giving star potions to. That's good. The little guy needs the food. Yes! Right, here you go. Let's get a good amount of star producers first. I hesitate to say starfish because that's a different kind of creature altogether. Upgrade the food. Vitally important that we upgrade the food. Oh no. Oh, balls. Now let's upgrade. Ready? Fortunately, it didn't cost you anything to feed when the alien is around, so thank heaven for small favours. Right, here we go. You, sir. Right, you can also have one. Let's get a few more guppies. Because why the hell not? Great food. Why don't the big guys ever want to eat? I need more star producers. Right, here we go. This is looking promising. Yep, they both want to eat. Oh, did you see that? That's what I mean. You can end up spending a lot more money than you intend to. Right, so I'll... Oh no! That's what you get for being so greedy. Well, I better replace him. I actually need some star catchers now. I need to be getting some of them on the scene. Right, you bagger. Bagger! Oh, you ate one of my starfish! Oh, right, well, I'll buy a star catcher. Yeah, eventually I don't really want any kinds to be being produced at all. That's the end goal here. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yep. So I need 5 star catchers. I haven't got any big fish that need a potion. Might as well collect the money. It'd be useless otherwise. Right, there's a big fish. There's a few big fish spawning now, or rather growing. Spawning. Right, it's getting a bit hectic in this tank. Now let's feed that guy. Right, do one of you want to eat? Good. Oh. Let's get some gun upgrades because I will need them. Right, let's feed you. Let's feed you. Oh, let's just give them some normal food just so I don't end up killing them. Oh, another type G. Good, just what I need. Right, get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost. Die, thank you. Right, let's get another star catcher. Actually, let's get another 2. I think I can afford to have another 2. And I'm getting a big old surplus of big guppies now. Right, right, he wants feeding. Here you go. This Dusk vs Tweak is Insaniquarium Deluxe, a game by PopCap, and it's I don't know. I mean, it does include a screensaver. I suppose I can see where you're coming from there. But yeah, it's also a really cool fish game. Come on, there we are. It's Anno 2070 if Anno 2070 was about fish tanks. The thing is, I was playing some edutainment games, but it turns out edutainment games kind of easy, so yeah, that didn't last long. What? It's not a mobile game, no. This was way before mobile phones were a thing. This was back in 2002, 2003. Yeah. I'm just trying to think, it might have been on Palm OS, maybe? But that's a long shot. I know it was on Java, it was a web game before it was a PC game. But yeah, it's a PC game, through and through. And if it was on, I'm in retro. Of course, I'm in retro. That's where I live. Retro's my place. Because let's face it, nobody's gonna watch the stream if the games I play are so obscure. They're not even on Twitch. For crying out loud. Anyway, Rufus the Fiddler Crab. Aye aye. So yeah, Rufus proper decks people if they get to the bottom of the tank, which is pretty good. Stinky, I feel like he's diminishing returns at this point. I don't feel like he's doing very much, but we'll soon see. I might end up not having any money next round. So let's take Rufus with us. Let's take Vert just because it gets a little bit of money early on. Always useful. And we'll start again. Freedom Force. I think I've got that somewhere. Is that It's a tactics game, isn't it? Is it a tactics game, a bit like XCOM? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, I might have to check that out. Now you see, I made a mistake here. I've bought a guppy and ended up with no money left, so I couldn't feed them. Thankfully, they produce kindness quickly enough that I can get around that. Oh, if all your fish die, by the way, I think no matter how much money you've got, you just lose if all your fish die. So you got to be careful. Because if you run out of money, it means you can't feed them. And if you haven't got any fish big enough to produce coins, which is why it's a decent idea to bring Vert along, just in case you do end up in that sticky situation. Real time with optional pausing superhero action RPG. Okay. So kind of FTL then. A type D, I can't remember what type D is. Or type O. Can't tell, it's a weird typeface. Oh, it's the robot, yeah, I remember that. Robot's actually not that bad. Just because he can shoot the rockets out of the air, it's a bit like a G. Darius boss. Or something from Metal Slug. Ugh. But yeah, Rufus can deal with them pretty well, so it's not really a problem. Right, let's get some more guppies. I want to try and get everybody as star producer before I start purchasing star catchers, because it just gets hectic and you don't know who's who. I haven't seen you for a while anyway, Dusk. Have you been not been streaming lately, have you? Or have I just been missing it? I'm sure you haven't been popping up as often. By that I mean not specifically here, just in general. Right, all looking good. Let's get a few more gups. By a few, I mean as many as I can afford. Sunday has become a bit busy for me. Yeah, it's the thing. Sunday. I've actually wanted to change the stream to Friday, and I did stream on Friday, and it did go decently well. So I'm gonna move it to Fridays, and we're gonna sort of discuss that at the end. But you know what? Now is as good a time as any. Yeah, I want to move the stream to Fridays because it makes more sense for me, because it means I don't have to get up the following morning. It makes more sense for other people. It seems like well, people are more likely to be able to watch on a Friday because they don't have to get up the following morning. So Friday does seem to be better all around. Good grief, so many coins. This is the sort of game you get if you want to wear out your mouse. Or if you really fancy finding out what carpal tunnel feels like. Ugh. A brief respite and then the rain begins again. Ugh. Sorry, the concentration silence. It's, you know, these coins look like the plastic coins we used to have at primary school. Jeez. I bought too many guppies. Are they all grown up now? I think they are. Come on, Rufus. Dankeschön. Right, get the pearl. Okay, right. Stop feeding him for a sec. Just starve him a little bit and then buy loads of star potions. Right, good. Good. Oh, and I bought one of them by accident. That's brilliant. I don't know how I managed that, but I did. Right, I've got to just feed them normally now because they're going to end up starving if I don't. Right, let's buy a few of these guys. Because I have a few star producers now. He needs some food. He needs some food. Do you need some food? No. Yeah. You don't realise, do you? You just sort of... Well, you do realise after you've been quiet for like 5 minutes. And you just think, oh god. It's not so bad during like recorded videos because you can just cut it out. But then you miss out on all the action. And I found with Mystery Arcade, the series that I produced with my brother. Oh my god! Stop eating the potion! You're already flipping... You don't need it! You're taking valuable minerals away from those who do. There we go. Upgrade my gun during combat. It's always a good idea. There we go. Might as well get a few more upgrades because those guys are a pain. Right, $7,500 for the upgrade. Not the upgrade, the egg. Oh, that's a lot of money. Right. Got to try and be careful and make sure I try and feed. Them star catchers are flipping greedy. Am I the fish or the octopots? I'm just here. I'm just the feeder. I just work here, basically, and I collect the money. That's my job. But yeah, it's basically a case of making a production line between the fish and the star catchers. Although I do like octopots better. That is a much better name for them. Oh, somebody who needs it, please eat it. There we go. Have I got... There we go. That sounded good. Oh no, one of them died because they weren't eating the proper food. Ah! Right. I think we should just do this now. I think we should just deal with this and that be it. Feed the producers. Get a few more gun upgrades. Right, kill the rockets, and there we go. Buy an egg. Yeah, the goal of each tank is to buy all the egg pieces, which gets you a pet. I don't know. I don't quite understand because you think.
Now you're just showing up.
Hey, thank you for hosting very much. And I actually know that it's hosting now because I've got a little bot who tells me. Brokentronic. Very useful indeed. It's the Streamlabs chatbot, in case you're wondering. Quite handy. Have a food, oh fish. Right, there we go. Now it's just a case of catching all the diamonds and buying a few more octopots. Right, good, good. Oh, another thing. Right, eat the damn potion. Somebody eat the potion. There, good. You eat the potion. No? Eat the potion, please. Eat the potion before you die. Alright, don't eat the potion then. You jerk. Jazz Jackrabbit with cloud saving? Probably. I would imagine that's probably the case. Yeah. Although I don't really see the point of having cloud saving on Jazz because it's not really long enough for it to be a problem. Like, you can complete one episode in maybe, well, I was going to say an hour, but you could do it in a lot less than an hour. You could probably do the whole game in under 3 hours. Oh no, I just lost a fish. Oh, I've got a ton of money. Didn't realise how much cash I had. Hang on, why have I suddenly got 3 guppies? I thought I only bought 1. Crying out loud. Must have had a bog off offer on at the pet shop. Anyway, that's that level done. Whoa, that was intense. Meryl the Mermaid. Meryl's song cheers up all the guppies in the tank, making them drop coins faster. Again, it's one of them early game things. Not something I want because you saw how many coins there were on that screen. Yikes. Let's go with my dream team. Then Rufus getting a bit of cardio. Jazzy Rabbit, I like it. I think that's what I used to call it when I was little. Jazzy Jackrabbit. There. I think it's slightly annoying that you have to do the same thing like 5 times before you finish the level. But I suppose it's the nature of the game. Right, this time I want to try and plan it out a bit better so that I don't end up killing all my guppies. So, let's do what I did last time again, but with feeling. Whatever that means. Right, let's sort out the food. There we go. Fantastic. One of these days I must cover Plus for Windows XP, because that has a screensaver in it that I've wanted to see for years and years and years, and it's a fish screensaver, a classic fish screensaver, and it's not a dodgy spyware virus one like you would see quite often. No, it's a proper Microsoft thing. So it actually works and looks. I remember it looking really nice. I think it was 3D as well, but it was also fully customizable. So you could pick which fish, how many fish, where they were, probably something to do with the tank. I'm not sure. Crap! I just clicked outside the window. Whoopsie. Oops, I just bought a star catcher without making a star producer first. That was dumb. Why did I do that? Come on, please, somebody want to eat this. There we go. Thank God. Well, I've already ruined my plan. It's fine. Ugh, what an idiot. Come on, don't die, Octopot. Yay! And bing bing. You've really got to be on top of everything in this game. More gups. Right, yeah, let's save my money until I can afford to make them all Star Cat. Oh well, no, save my money until they've all grown up. Right, kill him. Kill him dead. Dead as a coffin now. These robots really are easy, aren't they? Get a few more gups. Gups in the house. There we go, a bit more foodage, just in case we get one of them glutton aliens. I don't know why they've got such a thing for my tank, these aliens. Right, upgrade my gun. Get a few more gups. I feel like I need loads of them. Just because the oh no, I've run out of money. Because what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Because the egg is now $10,000, and I want to kind of get this level done. Bing. Anyway, I listened to a really good interview from 2015. I was quite surprised at this interview actually, because it was an interview with Mr. Biffo from Leon Cox of Kane and Rince, and it was a Kane and Rince thing. So it's pretty cool to kind of see all these things coming together, because you see, I'm a big fan of YouTuber Ashens, right? And through him, I've discovered stuff like Mr. Biffo, Digitizer, The Cheap Show, probably some other stuff. And so when you've got somebody who interacts with your favourite YouTuber interacting with your favourite podcast, it's kind of nice just to see it all. They're all kind of the same circles, which is pretty cool. I don't know. I feel like the Kane and Rince guys should be on. Well, I was gonna say they should be on Digitizer the show, but wouldn't it be great if they were on Bartians? That would be amazing. Maybe I should ask them and say, hey, you two should do a podcast together. That would be brilliant. Because Bartians is, if you're aware of Bartians, it was like a comedy. It was an irreverent comedy show by Ashens and another guy called Barry Lewis, who does a cooking channel. Very, very, very funny. Fantastic channel that was. Probably the best on YouTube. One of the best on YouTube. Apart from mine, of course. But now it's a podcast because of reasons. So it'd be kind of funny. I don't know, it'd be relevant for them to sort of get together and do a podcast. Collaborate. I'd quite like that, I think. Anyway, more star potions. Let's continue with the task at hand. Oh, my Octopot died! Not enough stars to go around. How did he die? God damn it. Right, more star potions, please, Bob. I think it's because I kept collecting the stars by accident. You. Star potions all around. Good. Right, more Octopots. Who wants a star potion? You do! You do! You do! You probably do, but you need feeding now. Right. Let's gather some money. Get another Octopot. Still haven't got a single egg yet. But we need more Octopots. I'm really fond of the name Octopot, thank you for saying that. It's perfect. Right, they're all going down there now, right. You need a star potion, right, good. You kind of just got to take what you can get with these guys. New Octopot. Daka daka daka. Oh, there we go. Didn't even get a shot off. Wow. It's like when you see professionals playing Street Fighter and Tekken and stuff, and they just... Tekken, actually. Tekken specifically. I'm going to say... If you watch people play that professionally, it's stupid because... Like, they do these stupid long combos, and once somebody gets going on a combo, the other guy just has no chance. Right, come on. Flipping hell! Why does everybody eat the star potion except the one fish that needs to eat? It's frustrating. Oh well. More octopots. Right, you need one. You may have one. You may have one. Excellent. Right, food, 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 food. More octopots! That. And now I think I'm just going to worry about the diamonds. And there are a couple more non-star producing gups. Like that one there. You. I think there's one left now. No, no! Collect the money. There is one normal guppy left in this tank, and so help me, he is going to become a producer. There's also a lot more stars, so maybe I can afford more octopots. Ah, you. There we go, and that's all of them, I think. Yeah, let's get a couple more of them. They'll pay for themselves. And then we just worry about feeding occasionally and collecting the diamonds. Look at all these. So many diamonds. Might as well upgrade my weapon all the way. Just for the sake of completeness. And we've nearly got our first egg piece. How exciting. I can probably afford another couple of guys. Yay! That's one down. Feed! 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 Feeding Frenzy. That's a good game as well. Feeding Frenzy, yes. Another one. For good measure. Right. Oh no, it's one of these guys. No, 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 no. Oh, thank God. I don't think he ate any of my fish. I think the trick with him is just to keep him occupied. Right. It still looks like there's more stars than catches, so I could probably afford one more. I don't want to push it though. Ah! Speaking of which. How did he die? He only just went hungry. Come on, we're nearly there. I need to stop collecting the stars by accident. Could end up killing my octopots. Check out the physics on them diamonds, by the way. Yes, boy. Perfect. Here we go. Sounds like me eating pasta. And egg piece collected. Bam, said the lady. Wadsworth. Wadsworth's cute, but he's not exactly necessary. Right. Sorry, concentration silence again. It happens. Yeah, the trick with this, like I said before, is to collect sort of the same shells in a row, and then you get more shells at the end, basically. Even if you miss a load. Right, let's have Dream Team. This tank looks a little bit different again. Can't actually remember what the gimmick with this tank is. But we shall find out soon enough. They all have guppies. Guppies are kind of the thing. Come on, fish. I need to put some of this music on the stream players. This is nice. What was I going to say? Pardon me. Shouldn't burp on stream. It's bad manners. Oh god, I can't remember. Oh yeah, I couldn't work out who the composer was for this game. Seems like there's quite a few. It wasn't Laura Shigihara though. But yeah, it's pretty cool music. I think it might have been one of PopCap's people actually, because the original web version was a Flying Bear thing, and that was just George Fan's website, so it was just like, yeah, put it out there. PopCap saw it and we're like, hey, let's do a deluxe version of this. So this is sort of made with their help. Right, I shall not purchase the guppies until I kill this guy. Right. More gups. I really need one of you guys to grow up. There we go. Oh, yes! Yes, I remember. Oh, yeah! Flipping hell. Yeah, I remember now. God damn. This level. Oh, this tank. Jeez. Right, okay. Let's do this. So, this is like Carnivore's Extreme Edition. We've got another production line going, except it's a bit more complex this time around. It's a bit like, once again, it's a bit like Anno 2070. You have to build one thing to produce a thing that another building needs, to produce a thing that another building needs, to produce a thing. But obviously it's a bit more simplified though. Because in Anno you've got like 2 buildings that feed into... No, you've got like... It's a tree, isn't it? So you've got one building that requires 2 buildings that require 2 buildings each, and so on and so forth. Maybe I should play that on stream one day. Oof. That'd be good. Anyway, the idea here... You get pincer sharks. Or whatever these creatures are. They call them guppy crunchers, which is a bit of a rubbish name. Down you go! Down you go! Down, down, down! Bad lion. Bad. Thank you. And as the name suggests, they crunch the gups. They need to eat the gups to produce the beetles. And there is a reason they produce the beetles. The beetles are worth a bit of money on their own. They're worth actually a decent amount of money, so you could probably get away with having them. But if you want this serious dollar, you invest basically. So the eggs are only $1,000 this time, and we can probably get away with having a couple more guppy crunchers. But of course, you got to kind of have a stock of guppies nearby, because unlike the carnivores, these guys can't swim around and just eat the guppies. They have to. The guppies need to be near the bottom, or else they just can't eat them. So, with that in mind, just gotta keep bringing them to the bottom, keep getting them to jump up and eat. And they don't jump terribly high either, so you've really gotta. It's an interesting one. Get up there, you. Sorry, Rufus, you're gonna have to sit this one out. Oh, cripes, I did it again. God's sake. A few more gups. I mean, it's fair enough, because each beetle is worth 150, which is a guppy plus tax. And there we go, egg piece. Oh, and as you can probably imagine, my hand is hurting. Right. Nico, Vert. Just wondering if Prego maybe? Yeah, let's have them 3. Ugh. And here we go again. Except, it's going to add a little bit more. And this is where it gets pretty crazy. You ready for this? You have a lot to keep track of here. So, guppies, right? Guppies, we can sort of understand guppies. They make sense to us. You feed them, they swim around. They get eaten by the guppy crunchers. Easy, right? Oh, right clicking on it also counts as a click. Gee, I wish I'd known that before. Wonder if that also counts during the aliens, so you can right click as well as left click and you can shoot them twice as fast. Make things a little bit easier. Right, come on guys. Grow the hell up. You see, I wouldn't mind just having small guppies that were literally just fodder for the guppy crunchers. But you can't really do that because, unless you starve them all to death, but that's awful, why would you do that? Because they all grow up and you can only have guppy crunchers after they've grown up. Right, come on Rufus, let's take this guy out. I like how it's nice enough to clearly target the ones that it's firing at. Damn it, I missed the diamond. Money, money, money. This is kind of like a more complex clicker game more than anything, isn't it? It's like Cookie Clicker for men! Right, let's get a cruncher. Let's also upgrade the food. Hey, what's that thing there? What is this creature? Why, it's only a beetle muncher. Managed to kill a fish. Excellent job. Now, I want to say it's 1-to-1. Crunchers to munchers. But I can't be sure. So let's go 1-to-1 for now. Play it by ear. And yeah, just make sure these guys stay fed. Which hopefully Prego should be able to take care of, at least for now. Let's get a good surplus of crunchers as well. Cruncher being the name of a Pac-Man clone for DOS, and a pretty decent one as well if I recall. Come on, die, please die, die please, my hand's hurting, die. Thank you. Right. Num 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 num. There we go, good stuff. Right, so at this point I want to save for a beetle muncher. And you may be thinking, well, you know, you're getting diamonds and you're getting lots of beetles and pearls and stuff. I mean, you're doing pretty well for money, it seems. But there's also Nico's dropping them pearls every once in a while, and you just think, oh, what if I could have a few more of them? Well, here comes the beetle muncher. Well, 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 says the beetle muncher. I have what you need. Num num num, he says. And as if by magic, we have pearls. However, it does rely on us keeping these guppy crunchers fed. And you can see now how it can get pretty insane pretty quickly. So let's worry about getting the food upgraded, because that's just going to bug me if we don't. Okay, let's try 2 for 2. Okay, see how it goes. Die you. Oh, now the guns are more expensive as well. Fortunately, fish don't die just by running into that thing like they do with the others. You see, it's cheeky, this game, because you end up... the guppies sometimes don't get eaten, which means they grow up, which means you end up with more guppies than you thought you had. More guppies than you bargained for. Right, let's buy a couple more of them and one more of them. Because we need the piles. Come on, you should have enough to eat. There's 4 crunchers. Please don't die. That's £2,000 down the drain if you die. I want you to at least pay for yourself before you conk it. Alright, Gups, quick. Eat. Feast, my brothers, feast. Right, we need another guy. Oh, we can have a couple more of them. And one more of them. Hey! As if my job wasn't hard enough already. I should really have just bought an egg piece and been happy. But look at all these pearls we're getting, which are worth 500 each. So Nico's are worth slightly less, or like half what these guys are worth. So you can see really how they pay for themselves. Right, let's get a gun upgrade. Ooh! Yes, thanks for aiming at ones that were really far away. That's made my life a lot easier. Right, one and... oh. Gotta feed the guys, gotta feed the guys. Doesn't help that they don't move very fast. Ugh. Come on, let's just get this egg out of the way. I keep hearing crunching. I think it's just the beetle munchers doing the job. Right, egg. Oh dear. I won't mind, but I've got to do this a bunch more times yet. Although it's getting near the end of the night, so maybe we'll dump it off here. I'll also run out of water, but I've got my boy Shrapnel. Shrapnel is a lad. So yeah, we'll leave that for now. But that's been Insane Aquarium. Well, we'll continue that. We'll sort of do it here and there, much like our old Fallout game that we've slowly but surely getting through. Slowly being the operative word there. So, well, yeah, we'll get through that sooner or later, I'm sure. But yeah. Also, hopefully, I'll have my OSSC fixed by next time. I've sent an email to the company that sell them. I wonder if I've got one back. I imagine not because it's Sunday. But yeah, hopefully they'll be able to help me out, and then I'll have my OSSC working again. It's really frustrating. It would have been utterly perfect, but the audio just stopped working for no reason. So yeah, other than that, I know I've been talking about it for weeks and weeks and weeks now, but it's nearly done. It's getting closer and closer to fruition, is old Mystery Arcade Series 2. So I implore you once again, if you go over to the old YouTube channel, I'm going to do that. Head on over there. You'll find on the home page, I think it is just there, underneath the channel trailer, is Mystery Arcade Series 1. And you can catch up with that. It starts out a little bit shaky, but finds its feet pretty soon. So if you watch that through, get yourself familiar with what the 80s had to offer, and then come back, and hopefully by the time you're done, Series 2 will be out. You'll be able to watch that and see just what went wrong, he says. Yeah. The 90s arcades get a bit boring, shall we say, but it's fine. We go through it, find the best bits, and deliver them to your eyes and ears. And it's a lot of fun. But before that happens on the YouTube channel, we're going to have Edutainment Month. 4 games, 4 full proper reviews. I am guaranteeing this now. So if I don't make good on this offer, then I don't know. There's a forfeit. You get to choose. I don't know. Hold me to it. Yeah, 4 proper full reviews of edutainment games, some of which I used to play. One of which is Granny's Garden, which we played earlier and was really, really short. Otherwise, we'd still be playing it. So yeah, please go and subscribe. Follow this channel. Subscribe on YouTube. It would mean a lot to me. And that will just about cover it. Oh yes, and one more thing. Streams are going to be on Fridays from here on out. So just keep an eye on Twitter. I'll remind you. At least I'll try. And yeah, hope to see you all for the next one. Goodbye.